Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Gymnasium here on February 7th, 2020. As your Lions return home to host the Sacred Heart Knights in some key NCAA matchups. Starting off with the girls here tonight, Dale Leach and Mike Perry to bring you the call here on CityLinkTV.com Minneapolis channel. We just witnessed the boys JV squad winning a double overtime contest over Sacred Heart boys. Can't remember the exact score, but it was 3 points, maybe 4 points. You can't hear me? Nope. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. There we go. Very good. The Minneapolis Lady Lions tonight taking on the Sacred Heart Knights. The Knights are 10-3 overall, and in the NCAA they are 4-1. That's good for a second place position right now in the NCAA, behind Beloit, who is 6-1. Sacred Heart Knights are scoring an average of 47 points, giving up 42, for a +5 on scoring. The Minneapolis Lady Lions are 4-10 overall, 1-5 in the league, and that's at a 6th place standing here in the NCAA. The Lady Lions give up an average of 42 points a game and score an average of 34 for a -8. The two squads played back on December 20th in Salina, and the Knights won by 18, a score of 52-34. This is the 62nd game in the series, dating back to 1976. Minneapolis does lead the series, 34 wins to 27 losses. Here in Minneapolis, we lead by 19 wins to 10 losses. Advantage of the Lady Knights of Sacred Heart have won the last 3 games in a row. Minneapolis' last win was on February 22nd, 2018.
How does that work, Dale? She gets a padded chair. That's the first time up
here. She just knew where to go to get one. She pulled the right string.
All we've been asking for is a blanket.
Well, she's in shorts, so she might wish she had a blanket.
Well, the JV boys might have set the bar a little high, but I think the girls are capable of. They need to have a good game. They need to rebound. We need to hit our shots from the outside and force some of those turnovers. We got a chance to come away with a victory against the Lady Knights.
As I mentioned, the Knights, Minneapolis Lions, are 6th in the league, and in the sub-state standings, we are right now a 5th seed, tied with Russell at 4-10.
Now for the starting lineups for Sacred Heart in their road blue. Number 3, Audrey Smith. She's a senior, 5'8", and she's number 4, Kirsty Nelson. For Sacred Heart, number 5, she's a senior, 5'7", guard, Allie Cochran. For Minneapolis, point guard. For Minneapolis, number 10, Zoe Shoup. For Sacred Heart, shooting guard, number 20. Hannah Getz. She's a senior, 5'7".
5'6" senior, number 10, Zoe Shue. For Sacred Heart, the 5'7" senior, number 20,
Hannah Getz. For Minneapolis, number 11, Cameron Cleveland. For Sacred Heart, number 32, that's Amber Palin.
for Sacred Heart, the 5'7" senior, number 32,
Holland. She's a senior, 5'7" guard, and for Minneapolis, Peyton Smith, number 14. She's a junior. And for Sacred Heart,
Sacred Heart,
power forward, 5'9" junior, Kelsey Gack. And for Minneapolis, Courtney Forte. She's 5'9". And a junior.
head coach for the Lady Knights is Keenan Thompson. Lady Lions are led by
Two players normally off the bench for the Lady Lions are Maddie Lang, 23, and Lena Cosart, number 1. Usually don't go much deeper than that.
Not normally. Well, the boys' JV game went double overtime. Minneapolis eked out a victory over the Sacred Heart Knights. It was a good ball game.
We hadn't really got to see the JV boys play much this year, so that was a good game to watch.
Getz and Forte will jump center. It looks like Getz has got an inch on her. We get the tip. And Cleveland controls it from Minneapolis. Gets it off to shoot. 2-3 zone. That's a foul. Reach in foul on number 20, Hannah Getz. First team foul. First foul on Getz. Cleveland in the corner, dribbles out and gives it to shoot. And we reset. Match-up zone. 2-3. Shoot. Gets it off to Smith. It's a tight man-to-man. They come out and play three-point line. Or at least Getz is out there. Now Forte in close. Misses a chippy. She's off balance. And couldn't get it up and in. A runner there, no good. And Forte claims the rebound for Minneapolis. Courtney went after it. And got it. Almost another foul on Hannah Getz, reaching in. Smith gets it off to shoot. Entry pass to Cleveland. Turn around, jump shot, no good. Smith battling for the offensive board. It is off Peyton and out of bounds. It will be Sacred Heart's ball. Amber Pollen to play it in for the Knights. Gets it into Hannah Getz. Minneapolis, same defense. And the three-pointer on its way is up and in by Amber Pollen. And the Lady Knights take an early 3-0 lead. Here comes the full court pressure. We miss our chance for a pass. Now we throw it somewhere. Got to make that pass right away. The defense right down on her quickly. Forte has the rebound from Minneapolis. Gets it off to shoot. And she loses control. Step back two-pointer by Nelson. No good. Cleveland's shot way over the rim. No good. And A reach-in foul is whistled on Kelsey Gack. Her first. Minneapolis to play it in. Another foul whistle down low on number 3, Audrey Smith, 5'8" post. Nelson plays it in. Out front, Cleveland. Nelson has her pocket picked by Gack. Gets all the way down, is stopped by Smith on a nice defensive play by Peyton. Three-pointer on its way. Bank off the glass, no good. Forte has her third rebound of the first quarter. And that's what it's going to take is Courtney forcing the boards. Entry pass to Forte, back door cut, and fouls whistled on Amber Pollen. That's her first. Eligati and Tegan Slagle into the contest for Lady Knights. Cleveland from the outside over the rim, no good. Forte has an offensive rebound. Now Smith back to shoot. Shoot, baseline drive. She walks. Sacred Heart looking at this 2-3 zone, and they shot one over the top. Baseline, now you kick it out. Three-pointer on its way, no good, and Forte has another rebound. Courtney doing a good job on the boards. Shoot all the way and misses the layup. Forte has the rebound, stick back, and she misses a chippy. Another rebound for Courtney. Probably has a half dozen of them here in the first quarter. Two-pointer on its way, no good. Back rim, and Sacred Heart gets the rebound. This time Forte has the board once again, and it's Hannah Getz over the back. That's her second. Personal foul. Full court pressure now by Lady Knights. Forte gets it off to shoot. They have numbers, 2-on-1. Nice pass, and we do get a layup. Maddie Lang on the backside gets the layup. Gets right on top, playing with two personal fouls. Three-point shot on its way is good. That's Amber Pollen. She has two of them from out there. And we do a good job breaking the pressure. Nelson all the way in. We miss another layup. Nelson will go to the charity stripe for a two-shot foul here. Foul's on number 30, Eva Mendez. That's her first. Nelson at the free throw line, rattles it in.
16 fouls on the Knights, 0 on the Lady Lions.
Nelson's second throw on its way. Good. Got them both. Cochran hands it off to Pollen, who just hit 2. Now Pollen moves over here. There's another one on its way. Front rim, no good. And Forte has another rebound, Dale. It's either 7 or 8.
Well, we've got 9 overall. She's got most of them.
Not a good pass, but Forte rescues it. And it goes right through the hands of Nelson.
That has helped contribute to this Sacred Heart lead.
Cochran. It's a back out front to Pollen. Back to Cochran. Dribble drive on the baseline. Dishes it across court. And a three-pointer is up and in by Ella Gotti. 9 points by the Knights is all three-pointers. We do a good job breaking the pressure. Nelson has it. Back out front to shoot. Middle's wide open when that out there that far. Now Maddie Lang puts up a jumper in the paint. I was just suggesting that. But that one back rimmed and came right back out. Another three-pointer on its way. This one no good, and Forte has another rebound. Courtney Forte. 8 or 9. A layup by Shoup missing. If we'd hit our layups, we would be in the lead. We missed 3 layups so far.
Cleveland comes back in for Shoup.
Getz has it, playing with 2 fouls. And the reach-in foul on Peyton Smith. They'll play it in under their own basket. Just 59 seconds left first quarter. Three-pointer on its way. It's good. Hannah Getz with that three-pointer. And Nelson can't get a handle on that pass. We turn it over. Nice defense by Forte. Held her ground and had the arm straight up. They went all the way in around the defense, and they foul her.
And 1.
Foul, I believe, is on either Gack or Gormley. I think it's on Gack. Yes, that's her second.
17 fouls. The Lions are in the 1-on-1 from here on.
Cleveland
second quarter.
Gets the and 1 here. No good. Forte a little bit over the back, but
on the turnover,
squirts out of bounds off Minneapolis. It will be Sacred Heart's ball to play in. Cochran gets it off to Pollen. Back to Pollen. Now Cochran, three-pointer, no good. Background. Nelson has the rebound for Minneapolis. That's the way the first quarter ends. Sacred Heart 12, Minneapolis 6. And that's all three-point shooting from the outside by the Lady Knights. And we'll be back with second quarter action in just a minute.
They were very open three-point shots.
Yes.
The Lions of Minneapolis High School are proudly supported by the Davidson Nation with offices in Delta, Minneapolis, and Bennington. As a nationwide insurance agent and also an independent agent, Bill provides hands-on service for new insurance claims for this customer for over 30 years. For home, small business, family crop, life and health service. Call him today at 785-523-4203. Hometown Hardware, we proudly support our Minneapolis Lions. Think of us for all your home, farm, or business project needs. As your True Value Hardware dealer, and just ask Brickle dealers, we locally provide the brands and selections that you need for your project. And don't forget the ice cream. The American Family Insurance Agents Cup.
Courtney had 9 rebounds in the first quarter. Or do you keep track per person?
I was just doing group. We had 12 rebounds overall. She's got the majority of them.
Yeah, I think she's got 9. Schlegel gets it back out front to Getz. Goodness. Blocking foul, I believe, is called on Peyton Smith. That's her second. Maddie Lang heads to the scorer's desk. Smith will go to the bench with 2 personal fouls. We zone up on their inbounds play. Getz. Cochran back to Pollen. 3-pointer on its way. No good. This time off the rim. Back of the rim, no good. Schlegel tried to track it down on the backside and couldn't catch up to it. Out of bounds, it will be Minneapolis ball to play in. Nelson has the ball taken away. And we turn it over. Another 3-pointer on its way. Flat, no good, and Gisley. Courtney Forte has her 10th rebound of the first half. And Cochran picks her pocket. Nelson is just too fast. And she does a nice job on defense. Get that ball stolen back from Getz. And they turn it over. Nelson all alone won't take the 3. Cleveland rescues it and gets with a reach-in foul. That's her 3rd. One of the bad things about playing with 2 personal fouls in that second quarter. Head coach knew it, but she picks up her 3rd. 6 minutes in the quarter. Cleveland free throw up and good. Hits the front end of the 1-and-1. 12-7. Lady Knights. Cleveland, no. Forte has an offensive rebound on the miss by Cleveland. Courtney with 11 first half rebounds. Elena Kosar, 3-pointer. Forte with another offensive rebound and stick back. Good job by Courtney. Elena Kosar missed from the corner and Forte cleans up underneath. Three-pointer on its way. It's up and good. Amber Pollen, and that's her 3rd 3 of the first half. Kosar tries to go between the legs, almost has her pocket picked by Cochran. Three-pointer by Maddie Lang, no good. Forte has another rebound, up and in.
Well, Mike, I've said it before.
Good grief.
I'm going to say it again. Courtney Forte is a beast under the boards.
When she gets it in her mind, there's Cochran from the outside. Free ball.
6 3-pointers in the half for the Knights.
And we throw it away. Not a good pass. Cosart is out. Smith's going in. She'll play with 2 personal fouls. Courtney has got to get a little bit of a break. And they do. They give her a couple minutes rest. Now Sacred Heart on the offensive end. Cochran. Box. That was Ellie Woodall. Good looking sophomore forward. Holland back in. Forte back in. That's short of break. Cleveland. Her pass is intercepted easily there by Gotti. Woodall, jump shot. No, good. Banked it off the glass. Didn't think it was going to be good, but it's a bank shot. Nelson has it. All the way in, layup, good. And a 30-second timeout called for and granted to Coach Weatherman. Well, they're fighting them.
They are. Just push on defense. We can figure out how to cover that open person.
Yeah, it seems like they're really open for that 3-point shot, and they
don't hesitate to put it up. They're not afraid to shoot.
They've got 3 good shooters.
Yeah. And he who hesitates might as well not even think about it.
Yeah. You should already almost be squared up to the basket. You get that pass and you're ready to shoot. And they do practice that. Catch and shoot. You need to be in the right position to let it rip. Sacred Heart plays it in after that quick timeout. Holland all the way in. Forte. Cleveland off the shoot. Now Nelson. Shoot. Does have a pocket pick by Woodall. And then Cleveland chips it out of bounds. It's still going to stay with Sacred Heart. Cochran to play it in for the Lady Knights. We zone up on the inbounds play. Shot no good. Cleveland has the board for Minneapolis. Shoot. And a definite foul. Reach-in foul on Collin.
It's for 1-1.
I was trying to see if that was her third. No, that's her second personal foul. Christy Nelson at the free throw line. 1-1. First one front rim, no good. Forte has the rebound.
Tied up, but let us know to the lines. Credit that for a rebound.
Yeah. Because you're on offense. Shoot. Lang back to Nelson. 3-pointer on its way. Good. Christy Nelson lines up a 3, and Minneapolis back to a 2-possession deficit here against Lady Knights. 4-point lead for the Knights. Cochran. Spin move, shot, no good, and Courtney Forte has the rebound for Minneapolis.
He's having an all-league performance tonight.
Yes, sir. foul whistle. This is the reach-in foul on Gotti. Gotti's first. Cleveland to the free throw line.
10th team foul, so double bonus from here on for the last 3 minutes.
Two-shot foul, as Dale mentioned. First one's up and in. I think she's probably our best free throw shooter. Cameron Cleveland. Second throw up and good. Got them both. 2-point game, Dale.
All of a sudden.
Hit a three from the outside, hit her free throws, rebounding well. Taking care of the ball. There's a long three-pointer by Woodall, and it's pulled down out of there. A rebound by Kirsty Nelson. Minneapolis has a chance to. There's a reach-in foul on Tegan Schlegel.
Since first to the line for two.
Kersey has a two-shot foul here. Misses the first one. Back rim, no good. .234 left second quarter. Nelson's second throw. Front rim, no good. Cleveland has the rebound. Back shot up and in. A nice pretty shot off the glass. Cameron Cleveland. 20-20. Baseline drive shut down by Schlegel.
9-point run for the Lady Lions.
And the reach-in foul on Cleveland
to tie this game.
Excuse me, it's called on Maddie Lang. Three-pointer on its way. Front rim, no good. We blocked out nicely, and Shoot comes to get it. Nice box out underneath by the Bigs. 20-20. Sacred Heart Knights on defense. Minneapolis trying to crack this 2-3 zone. Nelson back to Shoot. Dribble drive in the paint. Jump shot up and no good. Forte, wow, what an effort by Courtney Forte to save that ball as it's going out of bounds. And Minneapolis has another possession here. Minute 33 left, and a reach-in foul again on number 33. That's Gack. And that's her third.
I'll take it.
Nelson at the free throw line. Two-shot foul. Up and good.
And the Lady Lions have their first lead of the evening. 10 straight points. 10 straight point run.
I'll take it. Nelson. Shot. Good. She got them both. 22-20 minutes here in the Sacred Heart. Looking to score here. Cochran, long three-pointer. Front rim no good. And Kirsty Nelson has a long carom for Minneapolis. Shoot. Almost another foul by Sacred Heart. Cleveland gets a ball screen, and she goes. Layup no good. Good grief. Did you see her?
My attention was elsewhere, I'm sorry.
Lang got lassoed and thrown to the floor. Sacred Heart will play it in under a minute. We're able to get out on that three-point shooter. Except for there. It's up and good. That's Ella Gotti. They've got three girls that shoot the three real well. Forte on the short post, back out to Nelson. Shoot. Dribble drive into the paint. She hit the runner. Up and good. And the easy bucket down low by Holland. They just couldn't stop it. And the long shot from half court by Shute at the buzzer is no good. Sacred Heart takes a 1-point lead into the locker room. Good first half for the ladies, Dale.
Very good.
25-24, Lady Knights with the lead. And we'll be back with some stats from Scott and some comments from Dale here in just a minute.
Osman, for all your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osman Agency, with locations in Minneapolis and Belleville, proudly supporting the Minneapolis High School lineup.
For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations.
When it's daytime, you look at Pioneer King is with you in the word just every step of the way. With high-performing Pioneer brand products and local insights that help improve the life. 25-5 on rebound.
30 rebounds.
7 goals. Look at you. 30 rebounds, we have 25 on the side. Those Lions. Live in the broadcast. And it's simply inevitable occur when the additional big prepare for body of glass and never substitution. They bring you satisfaction in your automotive restoration. Contact Chuck at 795-2772. Besides provide one-time relationship banking, provide commercial banking service, trust and wealth management. Contact us today for all your financial service needs. Rewind, with you all the way. With locations in Minneapolis and Livingston, Central Valley Ag provides 24-hour consultation and local discounts on even the CCA fuel card. We also support ag operations by providing both deliveries and legal contact Carl Swing at 833-003.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas, as Minneapolis Lady Lions trail by a score of 24-25 at the half against the Sacred Heart Knights. And what a first half of basketball, guys, as they both teams, Sacred Heart putting on a clinic on the three-pointer side, but Minneapolis playing some gutty basketball as they kept in the ball game with some clutch shooting and some really good defense. And I didn't keep track of individual stats, but some great rebounding by Courtney Forte. Run through some stats real quick for both squads. For Sacred Heart, they shot, I don't know how many they shot, but they made 7 3-pointers in the first half against the Minneapolis Lady Lions. Two-point field goals. That gives them a score of 25-24 at the half. They did not go to the free throw line in the first half. They do have some girls in foul trouble. 2 of them with 3 fouls. Hannah Getz as well as Kelsey Gack. She has 3 fouls, and they have a couple of players with 2 fouls as well. So definitely has some foul issues, and the Minneapolis hanging right in there. Scoring-wise for the Minneapolis Lady Lions, we went to free throw line 10 times, made 7 of 10 for the Lady Lions, and I didn't give the Sacred Heart score. I apologize. Scoring. Yeah. Ellie Woodall with 2 points. Ella Gotti with 6 points. Hannah Getz with 3 points, and Allie Cochran with 3. But Amber Paulin, 11 points, 3 3-pointers, and a field goal as she leads all scoring, but we'll Sacred Heart with 11. For the Minneapolis Lady Lions, I said they were 7 of 10 from the free throw line. We hit 1 3-pointer, and really did a pretty good job of distributing the ball. I talked about Courtney Forte with some big rebounds for the Minneapolis Lady Lions. Scoring-wise, Maddie Lang has 2, Courtney Forte has 4, Zoe Shute has 2, and then Cameron Cleveland has 7, and Christy Nelson has So good first half of basketball for the Lady Lions. When they came out, Dale, and they hit their first 4 3-pointers, 12-6 at the end of the first quarter, I kind of thought that this might be get to be a little runaway from a 3-point. They really hung right in there. They got back in it, and they did a nice job.
Well, we had a 10-point run, 10-0 run to get back in the game. Actually took the lead before,
20, I think it was 20, like 21-20, something like that.
22-20.
22-20.
At the end of that run, and for the Knights hit a tray and then a regular 2-point basket after that to take this 1-point advantage. I have down 25 rebounds for the Lions, 5 for the Knights. Wow. And Mike has, I think, 17, 15 rebounds.
She's got down 15. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty awesome.
She's been owning the
She has
like crazy.
She's been doing a really nice job.
We had 17 defensive rebounds, so when the Knights have been missing their shots, we've been taking care of make sure they didn't get many putbacks. Yeah. Unfortunately, probably other than 3-pointers, one of the big stories of the game is so far is we have 11 turnovers compared to 3 for the Lady Knights.
They're a very ball hawking defense. They pay for it with some fouls, but really they are in it and pushing it all the time. They go a little deeper than we do, and that does make a difference. So good first half of basketball. I was very impressed. Thanks for keeping the stats on Courtney Forte, because that's impressive. 15 first half rebounds.
Yeah, she might keep this up. She'll set a record for Minneapolis.
Yeah,
rebounds.
Yeah, pretty awesome. So, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thanks, Scott, and we'll be right back after these words from our sponsor. Here, you probably support our Minneapolis Lions. Keep it up for all your home, farm, or business project needs. As your true value hardware dealer, just ask Bristol Dealer to locally provide the brands and selections you need for your project. And don't forget the ice rink. Minneapolis High School are proudly supported by the Davidson Agency. Offices in Delta, Minneapolis, and Minneapolis. As a nationwide insurance agent, and also this Phoenix Street, they provide home-ground service for the insurance needs of their customers for over 30 years. Home, small business, farm and shop, life and health service. Call in today, 705-923-4242. Hometown Outdoor Power locations in Minneapolis, Salina, and Georgia. Take the service that you can to get it done. Largest power equipment dealer in the area. We're proud to be the one-stop shop for all your power equipment needs. We provide full sales, service, and parts supply for your home, ag, or commercial construction, power equipment. Ask about our winter service program. Go Lions.
Support the broadcast of these Lions games. As we support student activities in the future, MJSHS. Go Lions, proving the other way.
Citizen Bank and Trust, Minneapolis and Delta, proudly supports the Minneapolis High School Lions. Contact either Owen Tickler or Gary all the 19 years. For your home, personal, business, or service. Online at assisting the business from loans, IRAs, and certificates of deposit. Let the school in your hometown
Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at CNR Plating, proud to support the youth of Minneapolis and all they do.
The messenger clothing company
first half.
stations in Minneapolis and Salina can design custom clothing for your team, business, group, or event. With screen printing and embroidery. That's quarter 18 to 13. Online design and ordering for your convenience.
Use another quarter like that.
705-823-7752 or by email at sales@messengerclothingcompany.com for all your custom clothing printing needs today. Go Minneapolis Lions. Pat and Lynette Donovan at Ag by Air have been supporting ag operations in the Minneapolis and Deltas area for over 20 years with prompt, up-to-date, and competitive aerial application service. Ag by Air is located at 974 Highway K106, south of Minneapolis. It can be reached at 785-393-3300 and Scotty with the Ag by Air, proud sponsor of the Minneapolis for second half action. The Lady Lions down by a point to the Lady Knights of Sacred Heart as we go to the third quarter. Trailing 25-24. Again, the Lady Lions outscored the Knights 18-13 in the second quarter. Part of that was a 10-0 run to get back in the lead in the game and actually take the lead there for a short time. We were up 22-20 and 24-23 late in the second quarter for the Knights. Took the 2-point advantage, or the 1-point advantage, 25-24. Looks like the Knights will have the possession arrow. So they'll start with the ball.
Holland play it in. Gets back in, playing with 3 personal fouls. She has the ball. Shot all the way in, no good. And missing the Lady Knights 3 times at the basket. And finally, Cleveland has the rebound for Minneapolis. Down the corner looking to shoot. Out front to shoot. Nelson has it on the right wing. Started by Cochran. Forte. Smith playing with 2 personal fouls. Forte. Now Nelson. Seven minutes left in the third quarter. Minneapolis being very patient on offense. And our passes have not been good. We've turned the ball over. It's usually a pass. And that is not any exception there as it goes out of bounds. Long 3-pointer on its way. Front rim no good. And Forte has the rebound. Smith gets it off. Forte all the way in. Layup good. Nice pass from Smith as Forte is headed down the lane. And Minneapolis first basket here in the second half. And Smith with the hold picks up her third. Maddie Lang will enter. Out front it goes to Getz. She gets all the way to the basket and misses. Shot. Forte has the rebound. Shoot. All the way to the basket. It has the ball tipped away. It goes off her foot. It's going to be Sacred Hearts. Ball as we turn it over. And Maddie Lang with the reach-in foul. That's her second. Sacred Heart to play it in under their own basket. Cochran. Out front to Getz. Cochran dribble drive. She is fouled, I believe, by Forte. No, it's on Maddie Lang.
Before the shot, apparently. Third personal on Maddie.
And Coach Wellerman wants a timeout, 30-second timeout taken by Coach. We'll keep it right here. Minneapolis has a 1-point lead as only 2 points have been scored here in the second half. Minneapolis pretty stingy on defense. Sacred Heart is trying to work against that zone, but So far, we haven't let them have that open three-point shot yet.
And we start out just the opposite of the first half. We've got the first 3 fouls of this half compared to none for the Knights.
Now we zone up on the inbounds play. Two-pointer on its way. It is good by Tegan Schlegel. Full court pressure by the Lady Knights. Bad pass, another pass. And we turn it over. Sacred Heart, Mendez has it. Cochran. Getz has an open look, can't pull the trigger. Cochran can from the left wing, in and out, no good. And the stick back is up and in by Getz. Hannah Getz with the two-pointer. And we throw it away again.
Fourth turnover of the quarter for the Lady Lions.
Amber Holland play it in. Cochran, skip pass. Three-pointer on its way. It's good by Ella Gotti. Full timeout asked for by Coach Weatherman. We'll take one as well. Sacred Heart starting to find the range here.
All of a sudden, we're down by 6. 4:29 to go in the third. We'll be right back. After we hear some of about who our community sponsors help pay for these video broadcasts. Farm Bureau Financial Services, Matt Pickle. No place like Home Gift Shop with Shirley Ross. For stock insurance with Greg Hurt. Both have metal fabrication with Bill Williams. We are Green Company, Rich Waltman manager. The Venus Mexican Restaurant, Francisco Gallardo. Another point of significance so far in third quarter, Mike, is the Lady Knights had just one offensive rebound in the first half. They have 3 so far in the third quarter.
Yeah. That'll do it. Second chances. We play it in after that timeout. Cleveland. It's it off to Nelson. Back to Cleveland. We clear the timeline and we don't get trapped. Shoot, baseline jump shot over the rim, no good, and Nelson has the rebound. And the shot on the baseline, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Sacred Heart and Amber Holland. Now Schlegel. Now another three-pointer on its way by Gotti. She's hit 2 in a row from that exact spot. And all of a sudden, it's a 9-point lead. Shoop has it. Smith, bad pass. And they return the favor. Turnover gives it right back to Minneapolis. And we'll play it in right in front of the Sacred Heart bench. Nelson to play it in to shoot. 3:31 left, third quarter. Another bad pass. That's 5 that comes to mind.
6 turnovers in the quarter.
And the post gets down to the low block, and she is fouled. Shoot with the reach-in foul. That sends Schlegel to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. First one's up and in. Schlegel, not a starter, but she has played well. points off the bench. She misses the second one. She has the rebound.
10-0 run for the Lady Knights.
Cleveland has it. Gets it off to shoot. Nelson. Cleveland's shot is short. And Cochran has the rebound for the Lady Knights. Goes right around the defense all the way in for the layup. And they're over the back of Forte. Schlegel called for the foul over the back of Courtney Forte. Elena Cosart in. Smith gets a breather. Shoop has it, back to Cozart. Over to Forte. Nelson. And a hook by Audrey Smith. Blocking foul. More commonly known as.
Second foul of the half now for the Knights.
Nelson to play it in, gets it in the shoots. Nelson down low to Maddie Lang, and his shot goes up and in. Nice shot by Lang. Stops the Sacred Heart run there. Now down 8. Here's another three-pointer by Gotti, and she's hit 3 in a row.
Now we got a hand in her face for that one.
I was going to say that one wasn't. We didn't leave her all alone. It was contested. Shoot gets to the free throw line and hits the runner. Two-3 zone by Minneapolis. She's all alone again. This time it's a two-pointer, and it's too long. And Forte comes down with the rebound, but so does Sacred Heart. Possession arrow favors Minneapolis.
Zero credit. Courtney with a rebound there.
Yes. Cleveland gets it off to Nelson. Smith all the way in. Layup. Good. Peyton Smith with a layup on a nice pass from Kirsty Nelson. And Schlegel all the way to the basket is fouled by Courtney Forte, I believe. Two-shot foul coming for Gotti. Excuse me, it's Gotti, not Schlegel. She can make a three, but not a free throw.
Shupin for Nelson here.
Second free throw on its way, no good. Forte has the rebound. And throw it away. And an open person over here. Sacred Heart ball, they'll play it in. Free throw line extended. And this time Forte gets it back. She steps in front of Smith. Cleveland has it. Back to shoot. Peyton Smith skip pass over to shoot. Baseline drive, and they're going to call a blocking foul. Reach-in foul on Smith. They call it on the floor. Excuse me, it's on number 23.
Third personal.
That's Schlegel. Cleveland. Pass to Smith. Into the paint she goes, back to Cleveland. Baseline jump shot, good. 39-34, 5-point lead, 30 seconds left. Third quarter, Minneapolis working their way back into this thing. Another three-pointer, this time no good. It was an air ball, and Schlegel was there for the rebound, and looked like Cleveland with the reach-in foul. Yes, Cleveland's first. Two-shot foul coming here. Free throw up and good. Tegan Schlegel. 40-34. Lady Knights by 6 here. And she got them both. Cleveland to play it in. Wonder how many threes they've hit tonight, Dale.
Way too many.
Shoot. Clears the timeline, guarded by Woodall. Now a crossover dribble by Sheep all the way in the paint. Misses the easy run, and then she's whistled over the back. That's Sheep's second. 10 seconds left in the third quarter still. It's a 1-1. Minneapolis has put Sacred Heart into the 1-1 with that 7th foul here in the third quarter.
I've got them with 10 trays.
10 trays. Goodness. We have one. Audra Smith, free throw, no good. Oh, it rims back in. Oh, the shooter's touch there.
17 on the line, so 1-1.
And one here. 10 seconds left, third quarter. Free throw up and missing. Smith tracks down the long carom. Shoot. Nelson backs up, three-pointer on his way. Boy, that would have been nice if it would have went in. That's the way the third quarter ends. 42-34. The Lady Knights have got an 8-point lead here. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here in just a minute.
On a pick. Dave Sweat and Gary Peter. I know it's on the jumper. He's fine. That's why I really on the put the tail studio with that. He and his body shot. John Wright. Sherry Furniture. He's on it. Sherry Bertrand. The Grace Supply. It's not moving. Suffolk Cooperative Association. He's still 5 minutes. Well, welcome back here for fourth quarter action. The Lions have an 11-0 run in the second quarter to get back in the game, take the lead. The Knights answer with an 11-0 run in the third, outscoring the Lions 17-10 in the third quarter.
Now we're underway here, fourth quarter action. Cleveland gets it off to Smith. Entry pass to Forte, and they're over to the back. Easy call there.
Just the fourth team foul on the Knights. Quite a contrast from the first half.
That's her third.
We'll throw it away. 8th turnover of the half.
Most of them pass related.
19 overall for the game.
Cochran has it. There's a timeline. Gets. Gets it off to Pollen. Down on the baseline. Cochran loses it. Oh, terrible call.
Well, we had the ball. They must have reached in and grabbed it after
one hand.
We took possession.
They had one hand on it, and he called a jump. Shot no good, and Forte has the rebound from Minneapolis.
The 20th of the game.
I got her at 21.
All right, I'll take that.
Were you keeping score or track?
I started doing it in the second half. I wasn't sure if you were doing it anymore or not.
Well, I might have been generous on one, but she's got 20 or 21 rebounds. Out front it goes to Smith. Entry pass to Forte, back to Smith. 3-second call. Cleveland caught in the lane.
10th turnover at the half. For the Lady Lions.
Cochran back to Jets. They break the press. And Smith intercepts. She's got a layup. Misses. And a collision by Shue, Forte, and Cochran. It's going to stay with Minneapolis, even though I thought Courtney fetched it last. Cochran got the brunt of that. They replace her with Eligati, a heck of a three-point shooter. They don't miss much there. Shoot.
Call that off us?
Oh, goodness. 6:31 left in the fourth quarter. Pollen has it. Guarded by Shue. And a rebound off that missed shot by Courtney Forte. I'll leave it right there at 21. It'll be right with you. 21 in the contest. Nelson to play it in. Gets down to Cleveland, back to Nelson. Cleveland open from the outside, it's short. So Smith gets the rebound, and bad pass. Cochran gets drilled again, this time by Cleveland.
Eighth team foul. The Knights with 5. Or 6, excuse me.
Pretty good crowd over there tonight, Dale.
Yeah.
Free throw up. Rattles it in. Mendez in for Sacred Heart. Second free throw up and missing. Forte had the rebound. They tipped it out of her hands, and Cleveland ends up with a rebound for Minneapolis. When she has her pocket picked, the Smith rescues. Nelson hits the three. They finally find Kirstie Nelson all alone on that three-point line. And her shot is up and in. Nice shot.
Just what we need. Needs a lot more of them.
43-37. Timeout called for by Coach Weatherman, and we'll take one too. We'll be right back.
Body shot. John Wright. Fine oil company is open. 2 to 5. Green Center, Rich Waltman, manager. Seidler with Terry Farrington. Farm Bureau Financial Services with Matt Pickler. Autopick, Dave Stewart, and Gary Peters. The Douglas Cooperative Association, Steve Fishline, manager.
Welcome back after that timeout. Sacred Heart to play it in. Minneapolis full court pressure. 5:32 left in the contest. Good pressure by Courtney Forte on the ball. Sacred Heart, motion offense. Minneapolis man-to-man now. Ooh, almost drugged the pivot foot. Gets, put the brakes on. Cochran baseline drive. Shut down nicely by Peyton Smith. Gets, turnaround jump shot, no good, and the rebound put up and missing. And Forte has the rebound for Minneapolis. 7th rebound here in the second half. Nelson gets it off to Cleveland. Entry pass to Forte. She is fouled. Mendez had her across both arms. And Courtney will have a two-shot foul coming here. First free throw on its way up and no good.
Maddie Lyon comes in for Zoe Shoup.
6 points for Courtney in this contest. Second free throw up and good. She got one. 5-point lead by the Lady Knights. Gets it off to Gotti. Back out front. Swing it around to the left wing. Minneapolis quick to get out there on the shear. And they reversed the ball, and Peyton Smith was there, jumped the passing lane, and knocked it out of bounds. Good defensive play all around by the Lady Lions. They try to throw it over the top, but Audrey Smith, Knights could not handle the pass.
Shoot back into Lang.
All right, everybody's set. Minneapolis will play it in.
Knights with the full court press.
Nelson has it from Minneapolis. Skip pass to Smith. We clear the timeline. She down the baseline now. Before the shot, Courtney Forte is held.
7th team foul. 8th team foul.
Call it on the floor, but he says it's a 1-and-1 here.
Mm-hmm. So each squad with 8 fouls.
First free throw up and good.
Got the right bounce up high off the rim.
Kind bounce. Went straight up and right down. Second free throw on its way, rimming off. Cleveland could not get that ball tipped out of there. As Schlegel had a little extra length on her. And then they throw it away. Quick hands from Kirsty Nelson. Out front, shoot. Smith on the right wing. They've extended their defense quite a way. Nelson, shoot wide open. It's going to be short. And Gotti screens off Minneapolis from getting that rebound.
So the Knights maintain the 4-point lead here, 3:33 to go in the fourth quarter.
Full court pressure. High Minneapolis. See if we can force a turnover here. And we do. Smith, and we almost throw it away. But she rescues it. Entry pass to Forte. Her shot up, no good. And she's over the back.
I sure defended her well on that post move.
Yeah, we had the ball exactly where we wanted it. And Forte with turnaround jump shot right there in the paint. Short armed it just a little bit. Came off the front of the rim. I think frustration got her over the back of Smith. And she'll be shooting 1-1 here. First free throw, no good. And Cleveland has the rebound for Minneapolis. There's none for us. Here we dribble it out of bounds.
12th turnover of the half on the Lions. 23 for the game.
What? Almost hit Cleveland in the back of the head. No one touched it as they indicate, so Minneapolis will play it in right here. Good defense by Minneapolis. We get it in. Smith has it on the right wing. Her pass is, they call a jump ball.
Possession there of the Lions, fortunately.
I guess they evened up the score on the jump ball. That one was weak as well. Nelson to play it in. 3 minutes left in this contest. Nice shot from the baseline by Cleveland. Another jump ball is the call, and the possession arrow favors Lady Knights. 2-possession ball game. And a timeout called for by the coach. I think bailed him out. Pretty close to a 5-second call. Full timeout. Ask for, and that's what we'll take as well. But we'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
Live video broadcast is sponsored in part by Check Police. When the potential inevitable occurs, when your vehicle makes you feel like the body of glass, remember Check Police will bring you satisfaction in your automotive restoration needs. Contact Check 705-292-2774. Exclusion is located at 1556 Page 106 Iowa.
Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Welcome back after that 1-minute timeout. 3:04 left in this contest. Sacred Heart ball to play in. Forte playing the ball. They get it in. Cochran has it. Nice defense by Nelson. They clear the timeline. Gack has it. And they're going to call a foul out on the floor. I didn't see it. Cleveland evidently with the block will send Audrey Smith to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. No, that's a double bonus now, isn't it?
The referee loose showed 1-and-1, but it's actually 10th foul. So
2 shots coming here. Smith, first one up and good.
just their second point of the quarter.
Second throw on its way, no good. And they're over the back. Forte has the rebound. I think it's number 33. Oh,
They were in the lane.
we were.
Too early. Giving her another attempt.
Lane infraction. Free throw up. She got it. 2 out of 3 from Smith. They pull back on the full court pressure. Cleveland. Entry pass to Forte. Nelson all around. Back rim, no good. And the rebound's pulled out there by Kelsey Gack. 2:35 left in the contest. 6-point lead for Lady Knights. Cochran. Oh, pass went right through the hands of Minneapolis defender. Now the shot from the outside by Pollen. She's got 13 in the contest. Cleveland shot, no good. And the rebound is pulled out there by Gack. Forte has the rebound. Now if we can get it to Nelson, we'll have a layup. And we do. 47-41. Lady Knights. And that coach is seeing the same thing I am. There's a couple of tired girls out there. They are winded. Full timeout taken by the Sacred Heart coach.
So 1:34 remaining. The Lions down by 6 points, 47-41. And the Knights have the ball. We'll be back.
The Citizen State Bank and Trust is associated with Minneapolis and Delta. Proudly support the Minneapolis High School Lions. Contact either Owen Kimball or Jared Smith for all your banking needs. We're home, personal, business, and trust services. Thank you for online banking, checking your savings account, loans, IRAs, and certificates of deposit to help fulfill your hometown banking needs. See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osman for all your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osman Agency with locations in Minneapolis and Belleville, proudly supporting the Minneapolis High School Lions.
Sacred Heart to play it in right in front of their bench after that timeout. Cochran on the baseline, shut down nice by Nelson. Nelson with some good defense. They're going to run some clock. And look to go to the free throw line. And we steal it from him. Now shoot. 1-on-2. Layup, no good. Nelson had the rebound, it looked like.
Just couldn't quite control it.
Went off her hand. It was kind of flipped at the same time the Sacred Heart defender had her hand in there. Gets out front with the ball. Under a minute now. And a 6-point lead. 2 possessions for Sacred Heart. Gets with the entry pass. And she is fouled. Hannah gets to the free throw line. 2-shot foul coming here. First throw on its way. It is up and no good. See if we can get Courtney one more rebound. Second throw on its way. No good. And we out hustling for the ball. She has it. We could use a 3 right here. Thirsty, thank you. It's up. Short rim, no good. Front rim. Shot was short. Cochran gets it off to Getz, and the reach-in foul on Smith.
.30 seconds remaining here. Lions down by 6. Still double bonus time for the Knights.
Hannah Getz. Free throw up and good. 48-41, 30 seconds left in this contest. Minneapolis over the limit. Second throw on its way. And they steal the rebound from us. Courtney had a chance at a rebound, but they shot the gap on her.
Cochran snuck in underneath.
Now Cochran at the free throw line. Two-shot foul. First one good. Second throw on its way, missing. And Courtney has that rebound. Smith has it down on the baseline. Gets it off to Forte. Shot no good. And the rebound's pulled out there by Sacred Heart.
10 seconds.
That's the way it's going to end. Sacred Heart 49, Minneapolis 41 on a pretty good ball game. Ladies played well tonight. Rebounded well. Played pretty good defense. In the end, I had Courtney Forte with 23 rebounds in this contest. So big effort by Courtney on the boards. And we'll be back with stats from Scott here in just a minute.
And that is, you just witnessed tonight an all-league performance by Courtney Forte, rebounding at 23 rebounds. That's got to be one of the top rebounding performances by a Lady Lion in school history. We'll have to look that up tonight, find out where she sits.
Hometown Outdoor Power with locations in Minneapolis, Salina, and Wisconsin, has been serving Super Kansas for over 20 years, and is the largest power equipment dealer in the area. We provide full sales, service, and parts supply for your home, ag, or commercial contractor, power equipment needs. Ask about our local service program, and go Lions. The Messenger Clothing Company is located in Minneapolis and Salina and design custom clothing for your team, business, group, or event with screen printing and embroidery. We feature online design and ordering for your convenience. Contact us at 785-823-7752 or by email at sales@messengerclothingcompany.com for all your custom clothing printing needs today. Go Minneapolis Lions. Pat and Lynette Donovan at Ag by Air have been supporting ag operations in the Minneapolis and Deltas area for over 20 years with prompt, up-to-date, and competitive aerial application service. Ag by Air is located at 974 Highway K106, 675-392-3300 for questions on scouting your field, chemical recommendations, and book your work. Ag by Air, proud sponsor of the Minneapolis High School Lions. With locations in Minneapolis and Bennington, Central Valley Ag provides 24-hour pump services and built-in distance by using the CBA or also ag operations by providing availability of equipment bills, fuel, and propane. Contact Carlos Marines at 5392-3 Lions in Minneapolis High School are currently with options for shelter. There's a nationwide insurance and provides home service for over 30 years. Hey, today, 405-532-14. Hardware, you probably support us in Minneapolis.
nice hard-fought ball game for the Lady Lions as they come up short tonight against the Sacred Heart Lady Knights. But wow, what a ball game here tonight. Both squads putting everything out there. Sacred Heart, 30 points and 3-pointers out of their 49. That's hard to beat. And came close, just couldn't knock down the firepower of the outside shot by Sacred Heart. One of the things, scoring-wise for Sacred Heart Knights, they had 3 3-pointers in the second half. They ended the ball game with 10. What's interesting is 5 of those 3-pointers came from Eligati, which comes off the bench. 5 of their 10 3-pointers is from a non-starter. That's pretty amazing from that standpoint. But scoring-wise, Audrey Smith ended up with 3 points. Allie Cochran with 5 points. Hannah Getz with 6. Tegan Slager with 5. Ellie Woodall with 2. Amber Pollan with 13. And Eligati with 15. They were 9 for 19 in the second half from the free throw line and from the ball game. They did not shoot a free throw in the first half.
Yeah, that was quite a contrast between the first half and second half. The foul situation.
I don't know what they did intentionally do, but they see that this has been one-sided. They watch a little bit closer. Sometimes that happens. Not saying it did in this case, but I definitely want to get to the Minneapolis side on the stats. Scoring-wise for the Minneapolis Lady Lions, Maddie Lang with 2 points, Peyton Smith with 2 points, Zoe Shoup with 4 points, 8 by Courtney Forte, 9 by Cameron Cleveland, and 16 by Kirsty Nelson. Now, nice game for Kirsty tonight. But we were 2 for 4 from the free throw line in the second half. 9 for 14 for the ball game. Now, I see Mike had Courtney Forte down for 23. I got a text from Lyle Davidson that said he had her at 13 at the half. Either way, 21 to 23 rebounds. The official will be the scoring that the bench did, but still pretty amazing. Her mom told me the score record's 22. She's right in there, depending on what exactly happens on that. So,
all league performance. I don't know if we got a score record or not. Yeah. All league performance. Pretty darn close. Yeah. The Lions were outscored 17-10 in the first quarter. And then it was even Steven in the fourth, 7-7. We had 42 rebounds compared to their 21. But unfortunately, we had 23 turnovers.
I thought that hurt us in the second half.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, we had 12 turnovers. Actually, we're pretty even. We had 12 turnovers in the second half, 11 in the first half. So we pretty close all the way around. That made up the difference between whatever advantage we gave Courtney Forte having all the defensive rebounds that she did in the first half. But anyway, great play by the Lions. A lot better than an 18-point defeat that they had at Salina back in December.
Yeah. Nice effort by the Lady Lions tonight.
We'll play in Ellsworth next Tuesday. We'll be back with the boys' game shortly. This is Dale Leach, Mike Perry, and
Scott Oshman
signing off. Thanks. Good night, folks.
Don't forget to come back to your player of the game.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Before I get off of that, we have play of the game. Thank you, Scott. Sponsored by the Davidson Agency. We're going to in the second quarter for the Lions to take the lead. Player of the game, Courtney Forte, unofficially 23 rebounds, and that's sponsored by the Citizens State Bank and Trust. Thanks, folks.